It's that moment you've been waiting for. The moment is finally come.
Hey, this is Duya. For this week's episode, I invited Daniel again for more in-depth story of him. Hi Daniel, thank you for joining with us today.
I'm also thanks too for inviting me again. Really glad to meet you too.
So Daniel, can you please tell me about yourself? Like, what was your life before the coup in Myanmar?
Before the coup, I was a volunteer in a community-based facility in quarantine center in Yangon. After the infection rate dropped and started vaccine, I decided to choose a future plan for myself. I made a lot of connection for the future, but just before I started, the coup happened.
How did you feel like on February 1st, 2021, after you hear about the news of the coup?
Honestly, the day before the coup, I was still volunteering in the quarantine center, and I did my night shift. And then I went to bed as soon as I finished my shift. I couldn't use my phone at that time. The next day, I wake up late, and I had that news about the coup. I couldn't believe it at first, but when I checked my phone, I realized that this is not a prank. Yeah.
How was it being a LGBTQ in Myanmar? Did you ever face discrimination or abuse?
Yeah, I faced a lot of discrimination towards me since I was in school in Myanmar. Many of my classmates and some teachers insulted me indirectly with words. I felt really sad at that time, but after I finished off my high school, I realized that being LGBTQ is not a shame, and the discrimination that I faced were human rights violations. But I thank myself that I can stand even though I face a lot of difficulties and discrimination towards me.
How did LGBTQ plus community in Myanmar organize and join street protests?
Our LGBTQ plus community started joining the mass protest by dressing as drag queens. We knew that we could face not only discrimination but also positive feedback. I joined the mass protest by dressing like a heterosexual male, but when I saw the photos of 3 drag queens on social media, I got the same idea. I joined the mass protest with drag queen fashion with the other people from our LGBTQ community. The reason for this is to raise awareness about Myanmar to the world.
I was in some protests in Yangon, so
Yeah.
I saw like many LGBTQ people. They dress like a drag queen, and they were in. It's really
Yeah,
it's really
exactly.
cool. Yes.
Yeah.
When your LGBTQ community joined the protest, like what did it feel like? What did it feel like to lead the protest and like have wide support from other protesters?
At first, I was worried about other people's opinions, such as dialogue, with the body language or something, and thoughts about me. But when I decided to do whatever I can for this revolution, I didn't have any worries, and yeah, I got wide support from the other protesters. Most of them approach acts to take a safe field together and encourage it as for what we were doing. I'm really glad and felt like the people appreciate our LGBT community. And after a few days, a lot of people took to the street with their own ideas, such as wearing dress, cosplay, and other fashions. We also faced some negative feedback for what we did. So, but we don't stop, and we tried more for the people to accept for our LGBT community.
Okay. Yeah, that's really inspiring.
Yeah.
Do you think after the 2021 coup, Myanmar society started to change its views on LGBTQ people?
After we participate in mass protests, most of the Myanmar people community changed their participated or LGBTQ plus community, but there still discrimination in Myanmar. However, I think the discrimination towards LGBTQ plus community is significantly lower than before the coup. After I volunteered in a quarantine center, and I also participated in mass protests, some of my friends and family members called me brave, and I got a lot of positive feedback.
Right now, like you're in Thailand, so
Yes.
do you feel safe in Thailand? Like, have you ever faced any problem here?
Honestly, I don't feel 100% safe here. When I first arrived in Thailand, I didn't have proper documentation. I was worried that I'm gonna arrest by the police, and I faced some sexual harassment. And I faced some sexual harassment at the police station since I am a LGBTQ plus. A lot of Burmese people are facing difficulties in border townships because of the Thai police. Even after I get proper documentations, I still have to worry that the police will arrest me, and so I decided to move to another district in Thailand.
Wow, that's really bad news. Right now, you're in like another province. Like, so are you enjoying your life in an LGBTQ friendly environment?
Actually, when I first arrived in Thailand, I thought that it would not be easy to survive in this new community. But after I participated in pride events in Bangkok and Chiang Mai, I got support from not only Thai LGBT communities, but also from Thai activists. So yes, I enjoying my life in LGBT community friendly in Thailand, and get more motivation to continue to this supreme revolution.
You said like you were participated in like pride events in Bangkok and Chiang Mai. So
Yes.
like how do you continue to raise awareness about the situation in Myanmar from Thailand?
Yeah, since I'm a person who likes to follow different paths, I will continue to raise awareness as much as I can, and I will do whatever I can for this supreme revolution. I also participated in some revolutionary feelings and protests and activities. So yeah, I will continue my journey to no matter if I face many difficulties.
Okay. Well, Daniel, thank you so much for your time again. I really appreciate it.
And also thanks to Tour.
Together with Empower, we can do it, we will rise. Can do by the one and only Thailand. Big red high heel เด่นอยู่ที่เชียงใหม่แรงก็ตัวแม้จะแค่เพื่อคำดูถูกดูแคลนไม่ว่าจะล้มกี่ทีก็รู้คุณสู้ cause they can do by the one and only Thailand. Big red high heel เด่นอยู่ที่เชียงใหม่แรงก็ตัวแม้จะแค่เพื่อ